want, bitch. So I feel, I just had this epiphany. Like, I think Kathy Hilton is the reason that Kyle is with Morgan Wade. I think Kyle has had this whole, like, wait a second, I'm going to get in tune with myself and what other situations in my life are not authentically making me happy. And I think that is really someone's goal in life. I do. I don't believe in going through the motions. I believe when it's family, you really, really, really should give it like 12,000 extra tries and, hang in there. But eventually you have to live life for yourself. So I think when this light went out with Kyle, we just kept going, guys. We just kept going. And it's like, okay. And I think that really is, the more this woman talked, she's like basically telling us in front of our eyes, Kathy's the reason I'm with Morgan. I'm going to be honest about this and that. And by the way, personally, I don't think it really matters. I mean, do I think do I think that Kyle and Mauricio separating and her being with Morgan, those things that just came out that the whole thing was fake. A lot of people are saying it's fake. Look, you all think I'm so cynical and I think everything is fake and I think everything is staged and I think there's a reason for everything. And I think money and business underlie all those reasons. I'm going to shock everyone here, maybe. Basically to tell you that I do not think that this is fake at all. I don't think it's fake. I think Mauricio and Kyle are done. Mauricio and Kyle are over. They have been together for 27 beautiful years, which is about 100 more years than most couples last in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles. They have children together. I think nothing could break that bond. She will be there for him. He will be there for her. If Kyle calls Mauricio right now and says, I really need you. Look, when things go wrong with Morgan Wade and Kyle is on the floor curled up in a ball, I do think she'll call Mauricio. And I do think Mauricio will be there for her. But it's over. It is over. Love changes, relationships change. I do not think this is fake. I think it is real. I disagree with the headlines that say it's fake. This is real. We're too far down the rabbit hole. We're picking people up at airports. We're in France together. Morgan is on the damn fucking show. I don't believe this is for publicity. It is over. Everyone, as Kyle says, and she's crying, that her and Mauricio were the poster childs for marriage. No, it's over. Sorry, guys. Let me rip off the Band-Aid. If that's your poster child for a happy couple, you got to pick a new couple. Don't look at SJP and Matthew Broderick. If they broke up, that wouldn't shock me. Nothing shocks me. You can look at Kurt and Goldie, who are not even married. And you can also look at Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, okay? If you call me and you tell me Goldie fucking Hawn and Kurt Russell are moving out of each other's house at the age that they're at, after all these years, I will fall to the floor and my mouth will be open in disbelief and I will cry. I will actually cry, and I don't cry. Meryl fucking Streep, after 45 years of marriage, is getting a divorce from Don Gumner. Now we learn that they've been separated for 8 years. Well, that ain't the point. 8 years ago was what? 37 years? It's still shocking. Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee, 27 years. That's less shocking, but they were always together. So it's real. It's over. I do not think this is fake. What I do think is interesting is, look, that scene with Kyle, here we go again. This is like Vanderpump Rules. This happened earlier, though. So I cannot watch this show when she's sitting there and talking about the tattoos and saying, maybe you should have looked at my body more. And you don't know my body. And Mauricio is frowning. I don't believe that scene is real. I believe this is like when Kim comes and they're in the bedroom and they talk about, Denise Richards and Brandi Glanville. Like, that was a staged scene. We all know that. So to me, it's like either this scene happened and was on the cutting room floor in Evolution, and producers went back and found this scene, and then we re-edited the whole season to drop all. There's too much foreshadowing. Even in this scene between Kyle and Dorit at the dinner, at Dorit's house, where shocker, they're eating salads. Kyle and her Ozempic is eating a salad. Dorit's like a size, what, 2? She's eating a salad. PK goes upstairs. Even that scene to me is like either this scene was reshot, was like shot after the fact as B-roll pickup, or it was on the cutting room floor. There's too many like red herrings, like things being dropped. I mean, watch, Summer House is going to come out and all of a sudden we're going to have all these signs that Carl and Lindsay were in trouble. I don't buy it. That I don't buy. I don't buy that this scene with Kyle and Mauricio in her house, and she's saying, well, he should have looked at my body more. And he's like, how many tattoos? You don't know how many tattoos your wife has? I just think he's on the phone. I'm too busy to meet with you, Kyle. I just think all of that, to me, was filmed after the fact when this broke, because this isn't Vanderpump Rules. Vanderpump Rules was airing already when Scandal broke. So things were already aired. This was like the Morgan and Kyle thing happened before this even aired, right? We only had episode 1. So I believe that scene and a lot of scenes now I'm going to have problems with. That scene to me did not seem authentic like it really happened. I think it was added to try to now craft. The whole season's going to be about Morgan and Kyle. Right? And same thing with that scene with Dorit. Okay. Guys, you got me really. Oh, and by the way, Kyle has deleted all references to Dancing with the Stars on her social media ever since Mauricio and his dancing partner were on a sushi date, kind of canoodling and holding hands. So this is real. It is real. It is real. It is real. It is real. No, Mauricio is not going to end up with this person. It's just a rebound, but it's real. God, you guys got me on a tangent. Tell me you love when I go on tangents. Dorit and PK. Well, guys, we have some headlines. Here's what I want to know. I can't help it. Remember, I'm Messy D. I know Dorit is Kyle's really good friend. I'm sure they all wish happiness on each other. But here's what I want to know. Is Kyle secretly, look, misery loves company. It's like I always use the same example. If you got fired from your job now, where you're in a corporate job right now, sitting at your cubicle, listening to this, maybe you waited till Monday, even though this came out on Saturday, and you're in your cubicle and you got called into HR and you got fired and you were standing outside with the remnants of your desk, holding it in a box, crying as it was raining and cabs were rushing by and the water was being splashed on you and you weren't having a good day. And then 3 of your best friends walk out with their desk packed up. You'd be a little happy. You'd probably go start drinking at 10 a.m., right? So you do enjoy, as a human being, you can't help it when someone is in the same situation as you. It gives you some comfort. Is Kyle secretly happy that all this stuff is coming out about Dorit and PK? I can't help but ask that. That's where my mind goes. I have a warped mind. I have a jaded view of the world. Or is it just